Anywho, let's talk about what we're here to talk about today. We're not here to talk about football or life and what's happening. I want to talk about this. Amazon Plus. Sorry, not Amazon Plus. Alexa Plus podcast. What is this? I only found out about this about 90 minutes ago. I was putting some conditioner or something. I was doing something to my hair, and I had YouTube on in the background. I was catching up on a live stream that I had missed, and this popped up, and the streamer casually went past it, and I was like, "Wait, what? Huh? What is this Alexa Plus service?" Which sent me down a very quick, like a 5-minute rabbit hole because I was doing my hair and I'm still haven't got full use of my right hand yet. So things are still a little bit slow. But I was like, what exactly is Amazon's premium Alexa Plus service? And how is it going to generate AI podcasts on demand? I was like, this is very unsurprising turn of events. I'm not surprised that they're offering a service like this. It was pretty predictable that this will come, this will happen. But what I'm really curious to know is how is this gonna come into effect, like independent voices, independent podcasters who don't have the backing of big corporations to be plugged into a service like this, or how are things going to be synthesized. So it's a bit of a carry on of what we were talking about earlier in the week about discoverability in the AI age. So this has really got me interested. I'm not saying that I'm going to become an Amazon Alexa Plus AI generated podcast or something like that. I'm just very curious, like is it going to affect independent voices? How are things going to be synthesized? It's a rabbit hole that I would love to deep dive into. And because I said on Tuesday that I would go live again today, well, after my 5-minute research, I've just popped up online and thought, hey, we can just look into it together. Well, honestly, this is not a surprising evolution in the world of podcasts. We've seen podcasts evolve so much in the past decade alone. And we're seeing more and more corporations and conglomerates almost monopolize the podcasting landscape. And, take of it what you will, whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, or you prefer heavily produced podcasts, or you prefer something a bit more raw and not unfiltered. Up to you. There is no right or wrong opinion, but it's just interesting how this is going and where we're going with it. Again, I'm still not surprised that this is happening. Not at all. I was curious. If you wanted to start a brand new podcast tomorrow and you don't have the backing of anyone who's doing it solely you and your friends, or you by yourself, you want to do it, how are you going to get discovered now? How's your voice going to get out there? We're seeing more and more like power dynamics and power consolidating into the hands of a few, and that many of us are being left out. And we have seen it happen more rapidly. So I'm very curious. Some people may think, I'm over podcasts anyway. There's too many of them. Way too many of them. Let the big corporations take over because there's just too much podcasts now. Everyone's got a podcast. Right? But maybe, take of it what you will, form your own opinions. I would love to know what your opinions are. Like seeing just this announcement at face value that Amazon's now offering. Let me see, did it actually roll it out this week, but on Alexa Plus, the Alexa Plus service, they're gonna have AI generated podcasts on demand. So I'm gonna assume, I haven't looked into it properly, but you speak into your Alexa device, and many homes have Alexa devices. I remember looking into it a few years. I think almost half of the homes in the UK have some type of Alexa device, whether it is an actual Echo, or because they have a Prime subscription, or otherwise. But I think more than half of homes in the UK have got an Alexa device, or roughly half. The last time I looked, that has been a while since I looked, so that may have changed. Who knows? Hopefully it's less. Who knows? I'm trying to get people a bit more offline, not to stop being as chronically online as we all are. Anywho, my assumption is you speak into your Alexa device, or however you connect to Alexa, and you say, generate me a podcast on subject A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it may be. And it's going to synthesize all the collective, it's going to do some research and synthesize a collective bunch of research it's done into that particular topic for you, and spit you out a podcast on that. So this is the part where it's interesting about discoverability, because what is it researching? What information is being synthesizing, which directly relates to what we were discussing earlier in the week about discoverability.